Never always, baby, name.
Hip-hop, don't stop. 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 Hip-hop, don't stop.
Yes, y'all. Hip hop.
And it don't stop.
I'm your host. Let's get into it. Today's topic we'll be going over is, what is a rapper? What is a rapper? What is a what? What is a rapper? What's a rapper? Okay, now it's almost time for us to get into the topic of the day. But first, we're going to take this time to show some love to the beauty of the week.
Hip-hop and it don't stop. Beauty of the week. Hip-hop and it don't stop. Beauty of the week. Hip-hop and it don't stop. Beauty of the week. Hip-hop and it don't stop. Beauty of the week.
Okay, that was the hip hop and it don't stop beauty of the week.
Now let's get into this topic.
Now, today's topic, what's a rapper? What is a rapper? Let me ask y'all something. If I give somebody CPR, am I a doctor? How about if I hang a painting? I'm using a hammer and a nail. Am I a carpenter? What if I unplug a sink? Am I a plumber? I watched the news and there was a guy who shot and killed a couple, and the news reporter described him as a rapper. Local rapper shoots and kills. This guy had a YouTube joint where he was just freestyling in his house, and that was the only thing he had. No albums, nothing. I took that as very disrespectful to this thing of ours, this hip-hop culture. This is not easy. You don't deserve the title of rapper unless you put in that work where you have videos, you've done shows, you've put together projects. People know who you are, not just in your building. You're not a rapper. You may rap, you may write raps, write rhymes, but you're not a rapper. And I just wanted to be clear to the news reporters of the news, that this is not a game, this thing that we do. It may seem like a lottery ticket to a lot of people, but it's a lot of hard work. Being a rapper is a job. It is a job, just like any 9-to-5 job. And I've never had a problem with having a 9-to-5. I've had jobs before. I say all that to say this. You are not a rapper unless you do this every day, all day, consistently, and you've done it for years. I hear people saying, oh, I just started rapping 2 years ago, and all of that. That's, you're not a rapper. You're not a rapper. Not yet. Not yet. Maybe when you sign your deal, or go independent, or at least put out projects and do shows and put in the work and gain that respect and that love, get supporters, get flyers pressed up. You know, if you don't know how to make beats, get in the booth, learn how to do your due, pay your due. Don't call yourself a rapper, because you're not. You're just not. Maybe one day you will be. Who knows? You know, with enough suffering, enough loss, struggle, hardship, because you go through pain with this. I'm not talking about your personal pain, whatever you go through with your family or your personal life. It's when you sit down either to that keyboard to the big board that the producer has. You know, it's like I've been making my own beats for the past 2 years, but I wouldn't dare call myself a producer. Timbaland is a producer. Pharrell is a producer. Kanye. You know, I made beats. I messed around. I couldn't sit down and remake those beats again. I was just messing around, and you know, the beats they came out alright. You know, they sound a little alright. You know, but that's what they are. They just beats. I just put beats. It's not production. It's different. I'm not a producer. You know, it's like Drake is not a singer. You know, he harmonizes. He got bars. He's dope, but he's not a singer. Gerald Levert is a singer. He can sing like Beyonce, Christina Aguilera. These are singers. It's like when they put these rappers or musicians in a movie to sell the movie. They're not actors. They're just there to sell the movie. But to really like be a true thespian is what they call it. These people give up so much to become actors. And that esteemed title gets put on someone who hasn't made the sacrifice for the artistry. You can't just, that title can be thrown on you, but it's not what you are. It may be a role you're playing, but no. To be this, to be in this, it takes time. That title rapper. You got people who put out like music. They'll put together something real quick, and it'll be some sing-songy, quick catch, and then it's like everybody ride the wave. Oh, this is so hot, but then they can't put a whole project together. You know why? Because they not rappers. They just put something together. They went up here and then they went down faster than they went up. Because they not rappers. It takes time to do this. It takes dedication. It takes a lot. A whole lot of sacrifice. And basically, to get back to this news reporter who started all of this in the first place, respect this thing. It's solidified. Hip hop is real, it's true, it's organic. It's an organism. This is something that's a part of us. You know, because it's like, it's so real. You even got people like Jay-Z who will say he's not a rapper. Like he said, I thought I told you characters I ain't a rapper. I'm the realest to run it. I just happen to rap. He feels like he's whatever it is that he feel he is besides the rap. Like he just stumbled on it. You know, like he feels like he's the hustler or whatever. Granted, that's how he feels. But when he came into this thing, the most important thing he did, see, he had the decency to be dope. And he kept climbing lyrically, saying some of the most amazing lyrics. Even Jeezy has said it. Jeezy has said, I'm not a rapper. I've heard a few different people say it, but even Jeezy had the decency to be dope. Jeezy is one of the few artists in this game that, in my opinion, has two classics. The first album and The Recession. You could go your whole career without even having one. Your whole career. Classic is playing from beginning to end, no stopping. Nas got a classic with Illmatic. The Fugees got a classic with The Score. Who else? Kendrick Lamar. This is all my opinion. Good Kid, Mad City. Classics. Like I said, you could go your whole career without even having one. And this man, in my opinion, has to go to the recession. Listen to this song. I forgot what it's called. I think it's called What They Want. Correct me if I'm wrong. He talking about selling drugs. That's what the song is about, selling drugs. But check what he did though. It's 3 verses. I don't know in what order. But the first, well, I don't know what order. On one verse, he uses baseball analogies. There's a second verse where he's using football analogies, all to sell drugs, and basketball analogies. Art, man. That's hip hop. Creativity. I pray y'all young boys, y'all like, hey, this old nigga. What that old nigga? You know what I mean? I hear it already. You know, yeah. You know, I'm old. But I know a lot of people that didn't get to get old. Dilgoy. And I really do pray for my young brothers out there, man. I see what's going on. I hear what's going on. I'm in the mix of it and everything. You know, not in the mix like that, if you understand what I'm saying. But, you know, I was at that age too where I didn't listen. Let me tell y'all, I'm who you gonna be. Why not do it now while you're in your 20s? Get it together. Because the biggest problems that occur take place because there was no discussion. It's the lack of communication. You can hate somebody, somebody can hate you. Y'all on 2 different sides with this hate for each other. You know, and if y'all at least tried to speak to one another, you'll see that, dang, this person is probably, this person is just like me. That we could have been friends. We've been beefing all this time, like, but nobody wants to humble themselves. That's when you become a man, when you can humble yourself. Humility. You know what word humility and being humble comes from? Humiliation. Humility, humiliation. You'll feel humiliated to go to your op and talk to them and piece it out. But that's humility. It's being humble. Humble yourself. X out the word humiliation. It's what it's derived from. But it just shows your growth. Because like I said, I was you. You're going to be me. I'm twice your age. Why not do it while you at your age? Why watch another friend die? Why watch another family mourn? What, for rap? Because you tough? We ain't tough, man. I know how you thinking. I was you. I was scared and afraid too. That's why I did some of the things I did. But I know now as a grown man, I wasn't on the right path. So I'm extending my hand to y'all. To y'all brothers, once you get this opportunity to get on in this game, in this hip hop thing, make a difference, make it better for your kids, for the younger youths in the neighborhood. You in your teens, your late teens, early 20s, make it better for the single digits, the 9s and 8s, 7s and down. Get to that level of growth. You know? I wouldn't have probably listened when I was your age either, but I put it out there. Alright. So, I'm going to wrap it up right there. I'm going to let y'all know that as long as you put that work in, you can be anything you want and be around at the end to enjoy the spoils of your labor. Move right into that news reporter. You started this. Now, for the next segment,
The name tag. Y'all know what the name tag is. Never, always, maybe, thoughts and guidance. Today's name tag is, it's okay to be broke, just don't be broken. All right? Basically, you might not have the money now. That's okay. Your pockets is broke. Just don't let your spirit be. Keep grinding, and it'll happen. And that's today's name tag.
that was hard. Bronx boy, yeah. All right, this brings an end to our show. Hope y'all enjoyed it. All right, and remember, this is why we do what we do. And when we do what we do it for hip hop.
And it don't stop.
Peace.
Yeah, Annie, nah me.
Flashlight flow. Yo, I was on stage and I seen all these phones lit up for me. Hold up. Bring my ooze in. Yeah, just like that. Sounds so nice. And I just felt so blessed. I couldn't just believe. Hold up. Bring my bass in. Yeah. And I just raced to the studio like flashlight flow. It just hit me like they did that for me. I gotta do something for them, yo. Word. Flashlight flow, they hold them up high when I'm on stage at my show. The chain glow, the watch bright, the bracelet sparkle. My drive pump your brakes in, my gun park you. He was seeing red, thought it was anger. It was the beam, turned his dream to a nightmare right there. Yeah, damn, I be cool as a fan. Stuck his finger in the hole and got chopped with the blade. Let the haters talk, bitch I walk the walk. Expect nothing less when it's from New York, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, Stat, up to Niagara Falls and every city under that. You ain't fooling me with the foolery, soon to be draped in jewelry. They don't know what to do with me, I'm with all of the coonery. Black on black's buffoonery, but I'd rather lay your black ass down if you don't want peace and think of booming me. And that's your eulogy, could've been chillin'. We could've deaded the beef if you would've been willing. But you wanted the front, show these pretty girls you tough. Now you laid out, I'm headed to her crib to fuck. Get my dick sucked and ducked, she stuck shit out of luck. Man, she ain't get a buck and I ain't cuffed. I got baby mama drama without having a kid. After we fuck, they tell me all the bullshit that baby father's dead. I'm getting money on a regular basis. These dudes be trying to match, but it's never their cases. Probably catch me down in sack, spinning it like a fool. Just a dirty Bronx dude that make dirty look cool. Gotta roll with the shooters, bitches with ass and big old hooters. Diamonds and cars, man, the realest saluters. Real, recognized, genuine. If it's a battle of the bread, I won. If it's a battle of the bums, then you win. I'm proud, boy, not the ones that stormed the Capitol. I'm proud of my boy, cause I winked and he started clapping you. He followed protocol. We speak about killing in code. He scored an alley-oop when I throw the ball. Dawg, I got the money, I spit fire. If I ain't the man, what else I gotta show to y'all? Your hitters ain't fucking with my hitters. Y'all some funny guys, clowns, a bunch of kidders. I had them killers circle your lobby for certain, no probably. I tell them spray, you kid and play, you ain't gonna hurt nobody. I make it hot like Cajuns, chop you like Jamaicans, choppers like I'm Haitian, but I'm a crazy Bajan. Bronx born, black girls and Puerto Rican chicks run up on me like, nah me, can I take a pic? That though, bien. There you have it, there it go. Keep them phones held high, that's that flashlight flow. 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 Phones held high, there you have it, let's go. Bring my ooze. Yeah. Sounds so nice. Right. Yeah.
fucking with not me, yo. Nobody.